Hello and welcome to Book Buzz, brought to you by the Peters Township Public Library. I am Miss Shannon.
And I'm Miss Linda, and yes, we are back to tell you everything that's going on in the Youth Services Department for the month of May. Actually, this episode for the first half of May.
Wow.
So it's not too bad because at some point we'll be in between programming and
then we get ready for summer.
Getting ready for summer.
Mm-hmm.
I know. You know what? I know that Kelsey noticed this when we were here, but I'm going to make a point. See, sometimes we talk about what we're going to wear. Like, should we wear one of our T-shirts if we have the holiday shirts or our summer T-shirts? And I was like, well, and then sometimes maybe a color scheme or something. But I don't know. We've been so busy that we really didn't have a chance to talk about it. So we're like, okay, just wear whatever. So as it turns out, right, pretty similar.
Yeah.
Going with the flowers,
Florals,
right?
yeah.
The floral things and even kind of the same colors in the flowers and everything. Okay, show your leg. I don't know if we can.
Show a little leg.
Show a little leg. See? And we ended up both with the same
burgundy.
Burgundy.
Unplanned.
Totally. Well, most of it's always unplanned.
Okay.
It's always unplanned, but it's a lot of fun.
You don't say that.
What?
You say we put a lot of time and effort.
Well, we do.
And energy.
Okay. Sometimes just the outfits are unplanned. We'll leave it at that.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so
Book Buzz bits.
well, no, even before that.
Oh, okay.
We have to back up because we're not decorated. I was looking around at the library and thinking, okay, we need flowers or something, but we were just decorated, and took everything down from Easter, and now we're not really decorated yet for the spring, but there's all this other stuff going on. We've got displays for everything. April was a big month for Poetry Month, and what else did we have going on there?
Mythology.
Yeah, we have a whole big mythology thing was going on in April. Well, here, I'll turn it this way a little bit so you see
Careful,
the eye.
he'll fall. He's
Going down.
He's top heavy.
All right.
Little ducky.
Yeah, so I thought, well, what would be kind of springy? And ducks and bunnies and stuff, we'll just see how long it lasts, might be springy. Then I thought, well, that's all? I don't have anything colorful? And this was the best I could do.
Okay.
All right, work with me.
Can't wait.
Don't look. Okay, because these were spring colors.
Oh,
Here,
nice.
look.
Some starbursts.
I brought you colored starbursts.
Perfect.
Yeah, to decorate the table. I thought,
Like
use
confetti.
you use what you can find. Yeah, I could have thrown it like confetti, but I'm gonna
you
hurt
smack
you.
somebody in the eye with a starburst.
Oops.
knock an eye and tooth out.
Yeah. All right. Now book buzz bits.
Okay, cool.
So I decided. Well, I wanted the whole ambiance. Decided to talk a little bit about National Library Week.
Yes.
It was in April.
Last week of April.
The last week of April. And you know what I had noticed too, which was really cool, that I was reading through, how we read through the council meeting minutes and everything, like after, we keep up on our township information. And they had in it, in their April meeting, a proclamation, saying that this week was dedicated and declared Peters Township Public Library National Library Week.
Oh.
So I thought, that's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's awesome.
But I don't know, maybe
so
they're going to hang a banner or
hopefully
something.
Everybody observed National Library Week.
Yeah. So with that, one of the things that I wanted to show this book because it's so cute. The book that it's Pennsylvania does one book, and they pick it one per year. Try to get as many people in Pennsylvania, get it into the hands of as many librarians and teachers as they can get it into, and then have it read to as many kids and families as it can. And this year's one book, as you know, Corey Tabor, it's called Mel Fell. It is adorable. As a matter of fact, at the annual convention, last year in October, she spoke. She was there as
it's a girl Corey.
Yeah, she spoke, and she was the like a keynote speaker for like a luncheon. And so he's going through, and what I like about it, how like this is like that, all the pages are kind of run vertically, so that you get that feeling of Mel, falling out of a tree. It's adorable.
It never ends well when the birds fall out of the tree over Shannon's house. We won't talk about that during story time.
Oh, no.
Not when you have a dog in the backyard.
Oh, I know that feeling. But I am, but
it's cute.
I'm not going to tell you the ending of this one. You have to check it out and read it. But I would highly recommend this adorable Caldecott honor book, Mel Fell. So that was our
the 2023 PA1 book.
Yeah, it was. So I decided that, let me see, if I quickly write something and quickly get it illustrated and quickly get it published and quickly get it out to the people that vote on this, that maybe my book could be it next October. What do you think?
You got to work on that fast.
I'm running out of time.
I believe that they are always they are always PA native authors that are selected.
I believe you're right. I do, which is really cool. So doesn't really say in here, but it's wonderful program. Okay, excuse me. All right, why don't you get our programming going?
Starting in May, the first Saturday of the month, we always have our teen book club. And the books are chosen by the teens that are involved in the book club and involved in our teen volunteer group called Volunteen. And so this book that was selected was called The Song of Wraith and Ruin by Roseanne A. Brown. We were reading a lot of murder mystery. That's a really popular topic right now for teens. It's a really popular genre, but this is very different than that. I would call this book a crossover between kind of like a Shadow and Bones story and Black Panther, because it takes place in a lot of like African like tribal groups. But with that kind of like, I don't want to say dystopian because it's incorrect, but like in the Shadow and Bones series, it's like some kind of different world, but it's still within our world.
Okay.
And like for instance in Shadow
That's
and
how I
Bones,
live.
like they
Sorry.
That was really well done.
Thank you.
In Shadow
My
and
world
Bone,
within the
like,
real world.
The countries that are involved in that like are supposed to be like modeled after, say, like Russia or like different countries. So the countries involved in this are definitely modeled after Africa and those different tribal groups in different areas of Africa. So it goes back and forth between being from Malik's view, and Malik is almost like of a very lower class. And his sister is captured by some kind of like, for lack of a better word, monster. And the princess, and the monster wants him to go and kill this princess in order to save his sister. So the princess is telling her side of the story, and he's telling her side of the story, and how their lives and their paths like intertwine. So it's different from what we've been reading, but it's definitely the type of genre that teens are liking. So Song of Wraith and Ruin.
And they picked it, right?
And they picked it.
Okay.
Yep. So we will be discussing this at the May meeting, which is going to be on May 6th at 12:30. And I do want to get a little plug in there. We are also having on May 6th, right before that at 11, our Volunteen lunch-in. So our Volunteens always meet the first Thursday or first Saturday of the month. Well, this one for May, the Saturday one in May, our Peters Township Library Foundation is sponsoring a pizza party for all of our volunteers. So if you've been thinking about volunteering at the library, you're welcome to join us for pizza, pop, and fun, and then stay for book club.
Nice.
And book club always includes pizza. So now there's like bonus pizza.
Yeah, nice.
So that's exciting.
That's very nice.
But yeah, so book club always is right around lunchtime, because we always discuss the book over a pizza lunch. So very fun program.
I like that.
Yes. All right, and then moving on to our Twee Made Teen Made. They're going to be on Tuesday, May 9th. Our tweens meet right after school from 4 to 5, and then our teens meet in the evening from 6:30 to 7:30. This is a card creating class tied in right to Mother's Day. So if you haven't bought your mother a card yet, or a card for a friend or whatever, we are going to provide you with all the resources and materials to create some really beautiful and unique cards. So we're going to be doing that on May 9th in honor of, in preparation for Mother's Day.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That is really nice. Oh, we do nice things. We do. That's
Sure.
really sweet. Thinking about the moms. Because
Yes.
even our programs that we're doing that week,
They're all
we're
about
working
moms.
with the little ones, and it's all going to be about the moms or grandmas or, their
Right.
special adult. Okay, so Wildcat Wednesdays is always on the reoccurring. It's once a month. It's the second Wednesday of the month at lunch at noon. Bring a picnic lunch. But I wanted just to mention the theme this time. The video is called The Blue and the Gray. And I thought, what is that? So I looked into it, and blue is for blue jays, and gray are for squirrels.
Oh,
so
gray
I thought,
squirrel, gray squirrel.
Yep.
Your bushy tail.
I'm gonna have to sing that.
You might have to.
Don't make me have to sing that in front of them at the beginning. Before you can watch Wildcats, you have to listen to me sing Gray Squirrel. Gray
Well, I'm
Squirrel.
sure they'd love to learn a new tune.
That's true.
And you can send home the words. They can sing it to their families over and over and over again. Look
Yes.
at that.
In another program. No, I love doing those kind of songs because I always warn the parents beforehand and say, you know what? You're going to have this going through your head for a very long time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the blue and the gray, squirrels and blue jays, so kind of a fun springy type thing. And then I put on the you with your night with WQED, Odd Squad.
Yeah.
I'm not real familiar with
So
Odd Squad.
has been around for a few years, and it
Yeah.
is it's kind of geared towards like elementary school kids, as opposed to like a lot of QED shows that
Yeah.
are geared more towards like younger children. And it is about this group of elementary school aged kids
Okay.
that kind of are secret agents, and so they
Oh.
work in this like secret agent office, and they go and they solve mysteries and things, and they work together with doing that. One's like a mathematician, one's a scientist, and if you figure out your mission, you can earn a badge.
Oh, an agent badge. Wow, it doesn't get any more official than that.
No, this is the
telling
official
you.
Odd Squad agent badge. So we haven't done Odd Squad for a while, but I decided to bring it back and see if there are any Odd Squad fans still
Fun.
hanging out.
Fun.
So,
I bet the kids will
yeah,
love the badges.
for sure. So that's gonna be on May 11th at 6:30. It's an evening program. So you get a badge. We're gonna do some different activities, and then we'll watch an episode of Odd Squad as well.
That's great. I love the programs that we do
Yeah.
from PBS.
Yeah, I agree.
WQED.
For sure.
Awesome. Well, back to your teens. Wow, they've
Yeah.
been this writers club.
Oh, our writers club's amazing.
It
and I got
is.
to. I worked as a judge in April we had the teen and tween writing contest with the mythology.
Yeah.
And I got to help judge the teen ones.
Oh, that was while I was out of town.
Yeah.
Oh, was it
unbelievable?
really?
Yes. I would
Oh.
have thought for sure that these teen writers, were Roseanne A. Brown or any of these people sitting here on this
Really?
deck. Like super professionally written. Like her descriptions were like extremely vivid and
Oh,
like
wow.
unbelievable. And a lot of them that participated were middle school, like teens. Yeah.
Wow.
Like wise beyond their years.
That
so we
is
have
so cool.
some really extremely talented young writers in our community, and it's been awesome being able to kind of gather them together. And Miss Beth has established this really cool writing group.
Yeah.
And they come twice a month, usually like the second and fourth or something like that. It's always on a Tuesday evening. The tweens meet right after school again at 4 o'clock. They all walk over from McMurray. So the tweens is 4th through 6th grade, and then our teens is our 7th through 12th graders, and they come in the evening. And it's open to all. You don't have to sign up for it if you just are interested in learning. Some kids have been, like I said, some of these writers have been writing forever and are extremely talented in their craft. Other kids have never picked up to write anything before in their life and just would like to learn. And so it's very open, and it's a very safe place to kind of learn and work together. And it's really awesome to just kind of hear about it.
Oh, I agree. And when I've worked on the Tuesday nights that Beth has had this, and I see all of the kids, what a niche we filled there
Yes.
with her with the writing. It's unique. I wish that along the way we would have had it, because you don't really start writing. Maybe you'll do writing in high school, a ton of writing in college, and then we went on for a master's, and even more. It's all writing it for your master's. It would have been nice to have had more of a solid like background,
right?
You know?
Right. And the cool thing about this group is they get to write whatever they want. So, you know, when you're in school, you have an assignment. Oh, you have to write a persuasive paragraph. Nobody really wants to write a persuasive paragraph. You know what I mean? Like they want to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
So that's the same with reading. You know, it's totally different when you get to pick what you read as opposed to being assigned what you read. When you get your own choices, it's more fun.
Yeah, true.
So, you know, the
That's
kids
very true.
can write whatever they want to write about, and some of them, you know, they write scary stories. Some like to write fantasy stories, and they all kind of come together. They can share if they want to and get critiqued by their peers or not. They can just kind of observe. So it's really, really, like you said, it's definitely filled a niche, and it's growing.
Yeah. That's wonderful. Good for her.
Yeah, good for the library.
Good for the library. Good for all the patrons of that age that get to take advantage of it.
Right.
For free.
Yes.
For free.
Very cool. Well, book club.
Yeah, talk about book clubs, my twin book club. And okay, so I'm just going to point this out on our little notes here. The book club is going to be Thursday, May 25th. And it's always like right after school, so we start about 4, go about 45 minutes, always snacks, feed them, and they will come. We don't want you to be hungry. And then I put the name of the book that but this isn't what I had. You know, remember earlier when I said that I live in that world that's part of the world, but it's kind of like the world, but it's your own world?
Yeah.
That's me. So I'm thinking, oh, I think that's what we're reading. And then I'm going, oh,
maybe in June.
That's not like the flyer that's up.
Yeah.
That's not what I had on the flyer. That's not what I had in our brochure. I don't know where this came from.
Oh, it is say that on the flyer, though, May 25th, Saving Hano.
Does it on there?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't change it on there either. Okay, well, guess what? It isn't. But I'm glad that's okay, because that still promotes the spring, our tween book clubs. So what I was doing was I was ending the school year, I thought, on a fun note, something light and easy. And I haven't done, you know, all the who is, who was, what is, what was, who were, whatever. So I thought, let's just pick something fun. I did one years ago. I did a who was, and I don't know if I did like who was. Well,
you did like a little book group of them.
Yeah, right, right. I thank you for refreshing my mind in my own little world
You
over
even had
here.
a little like journal they got.
Yeah, right. There
See,
was a
look
whole
at
thing
that.
about that. Thank you. I'll have to do that again. Okay. Anyway, so I picked a fun one, like just randomly fun. What do we know about the Loch Ness Monster?
I don't know much.
I didn't either. It is a mysterious creature that has been legendary in the Scottish Highlands since the year 565. A large lake animal that is said to resemble the extinct plesiosaur. Is that it? Plesiosaur?
I don't know. The kids will know.
Okay, it's that. And then
I'm not good with my dino names.
yeah, and then one of the most famous and celebrated cryptids of all time. So in here, you know, they're just gonna, I just thought this would be really interesting. And then when you're done, like, I'd love to see their opinions of it.
Yeah.
Do you think it really exists? What did we learn about it? So then I decided, going further as librarians do, what do we have in our collection about the Loch Ness Monster? And we have a few more, but I just brought a couple. The Mysterious Encounters, the Loch Ness Monster. So, you know, then you can start pulling other things and seeing, you know, what are they saying about it? You know, and are all the pictures about the same? You know, I don't know. This one is called A Normal Field, Abnormal Field Guides to Cryptic Creatures, the Loch Ness Monster. So it seemed, you know, I mean, this even has real pictures in it. So if there's real pictures, well, there's drawings too. If there's real pictures, I want to see a real picture of the Loch Ness Monster.
Okay, good luck.
Yeah. I think that for me, for this, it would be seeing is believing. So if any of my kids can prove to me that there is a Loch Ness Monster and you can actually bring a picture in of it, you will win a prize. I don't know what yet. Maybe your own copy of the Loch Ness Monster.
Very cool.
Yeah. So
well, I
okay.
think that'll be fun. They'll enjoy that.
Yeah.
Like you said, since it's the end of the school year, that's a nice kind of
light fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like those books. I read the Disney
Oh, I
one,
do too.
And I read recently on my own. I read Who Was the Rock Dwayne Johnson?
Oh.
Or who is, because he's alive. So who is?
Yeah, don't write him off yet.
No.
No, I
not
know
The
he's your
Rock.
man. I know.
He is my favorite celebrity.
Okay.
The Rock for President is not what I have to say about that.
Okay.
All right, so talking about books, I decided to bring this one. It's cute, and I brought it because it is about the prom.
Oh,
And the prom is coming
prom
up, and for all of
season.
our high school kids, please come visit us at the library with your prom pictures.
Oh,
We love that.
I know. I love seeing them.
It's so fun. It's so fun to see how the styles and stuff change from each year to year.
Oh, you know what? Don't make me have to bring mine in. I mean, they're so different. So different than
That
what
would
they
be
wear
fun
today.
though, to do like a bulletin board, like whose prom picture is this?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have to think about it. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Okay, cool. So this is called The Upside of Falling. It kind of it's definitely is a rom-com kind of teen rom-com story. It's this, let's see. So we have Becca, 17-year-old, doesn't believe in love, does not want to have a boyfriend, but she pretends that she's secretly seeing someone to her friends. And Brett Wells, captain of the football team, most popular guy in school. People are all getting on his case to find someone to date. He doesn't really want to date anybody, doesn't know who to bring to the prom, finds out about Becca's little story, and he decides to step in and be her mystery guy or her pretend boyfriend. So they form this pretend relationship, kind of like to basically to get their friends off of their backs, for lack of better terms. So they're kind of, so my question is, if they have a fake relationship, is anything else going to actually develop into being anything real?
Ooh.
And any rom-com I've ever seen.
Oh, you never know where it's going to go.
So super cute, lightweight story, The Upside of Falling. But
That
a
sounds
relatively new book by Alex Light. Cute for the prom season.
Yeah, that sounds really cute. The other thing I noticed about proms, more and more so now than back when, at least when I was going to the proms, are the kittens that go as friends.
Oh,
like
yeah.
groups.
In groups.
Excuse me. I love that idea.
Yeah. That really wasn't much of a thing before.
No.
You had to have a date or you didn't go.
No. And even when my kids were here at the high school, I think by the time, I think friends were starting to happen then too, where they just went with their buddies. Although Nick, no, he didn't go with his buddies. He had dates. But
He would.
Yeah, of course. But I love the idea of just a group of friends going.
Yeah.
How much fun would you have?
Right.
No pressures, no having to entertain or feel like you have to be with one person. I
Yeah.
love it.
I
Bring
do
on
too.
the friends. Have a good
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fun.
That's
and the
my
prom
thought.
proposals are crazy to me too.
Oh, that's another thing.
Yes, that's definitely new.
Yeah.
We're aging ourselves and all this, but
I know.
I've seen stories and heard stories about these prom proposals that are way more in depth than my wedding proposal.
I was gonna say they can be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember? Did you go with Justin to the proms?
No, we
you
didn't
didn't
know
know
each
him
other
then.
then.
When'd you meet in college?
No, right after prom actually.
Oh, too bad.
Too bad is right.
Yeah, his loss.
It would have been a better option for me too. No offense to my high school prom date. I'm not going to mention any names.
Oh, that's so hilarious. Whoever you are, if you're watching the show, what can I say? I have no defense for her. Okay, so there's so much more I could tell you about proms and whatever. Okay, so Ancient Night by David Alvarez with David Bowles. I decided that I would bring in some of our new books. This is a new picture book. All at the start of things, the elders say the universe was hushed and still. The moon alone shone bright and round in the star-speckled dark of the sky. He's an extraordinary artist. Now, I have to show you these. These are all like nighttime shots, and you can see the possum. It's just really of everything that happens at night in the dark, and very cool.
Oh, those neat pictures.
I know, aren't they? With all the, just the black background and how everything else in it just pops. Yeah, I just love it. I think it's a beautiful picture book and a fun one. I think this would be a fun good night book to read. We have time for maybe one more?
I'll do one more quick, sure.
Okay.
So a lot of authors are publishing like novelizations based upon superhero characters. This one's brand new. It's The Winter Soldier, Cold Front, and it is Bucky's story. Bucky from the Captain America series. Bucky was Captain America's like best friend partner.
Oh, God.
So it goes more. So if you are a superhero fan, a lot of them are, of course, graphic novels. This is a legit novelization, but it's a new story. It does not, it's not basically taking the movie and writing it out.
Okay.
It's a new story. So new part of his tale is something you'll get to learn in this. So there was also recently a Loki Where Mischief Lies book out by the same author, Mackenzie Lee. So another Marvel story. So for our Marvel fans that want more, more information, more story, this is a really great option for you. So
now I know you aren't you a superhero fan?
I know a good bit about the superheroes. Patty.
Oh,
Miss Patty is a comic book nerd. Even when she was a young kid, she would buy a bunch of comic books.
Wow.
That's her thing. She was and particularly Thor.
Yeah. Well, let me see. In April we went through mythology. I didn't really know a lot. I learned a lot. I will say I learned a lot.
I'd rather do superheroes than mythology.
Yeah, learned about Indian mythology, Greek mythology, and superheroes. I gotta brush up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're fun.
Batman.
Yeah, okay. Batman, that's fair.
Okay.
So the Marvel and Batman are not, Marvel's a different universe.
Darn it.
Than
All right.
DC.
My universes are different. I'm not in that universe. So from my universe to you, we'll say goodbye until next time, right?
Next time, yes.
And we'll see where I end up.
Oh, funny.